In the vast silence of space, 3 ISS explorers are stuck without a ride home as their Soyuz lifeline springs a leak. NASA turns to SpaceX, orchestrating a rescue mission with Crew Dragon to retrieve the stranded trio. Will this interstellar alliance between NASA and SpaceX redefine the future of space exploration and cooperation? Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about Elon Musk just sent SpaceX Dragon on a rescue mission. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Let's find out, but first, let's find out the actual goal problem. In the vastness of space, a tiny hole, less than 1 millimeter in size, triggered a series of events that captured the attention of space agencies worldwide. The International Space Station, a symbol of international cooperation, faced an unexpected challenge when coolant leaked from a backup line, Soyuz MS-22. Russian officials swiftly assured that neither the crew nor the outpost faced any risk, emphasizing the standard functionality of the lab's central thermal control system. The incident unfolded around Russia's new science lab named Naku, meaning science, which had arrived at the ISS in July 2021. This setback wasn't the first encounter with coolant leaks, as previous instances were attributed to tiny meteoroids. The spotlight turned to a Russian Soyuz spacecraft docked at the ISS, where a minuscule hole was identified as the culprit for another coolant leak. The situation prompted Roscosmos, Russia's space agency, to plan an inspection using the Canadarm2, a 17-meter robotic arm responsible for maintenance and vehicle maneuvering. However, a routine spacewalk by Russian cosmonauts was canceled when NASA observed fluid streaming from the vessel. Tomaso Scoba, executive director of the International Association for the Advancement of Space Safety and a former head of spaceflight safety at the European Space Agency, it was said that the leaky Soyuz is a considerable risk. This would probably be the first time that the space station has no full lifeboat capability, Scoba said. It's my personal feeling, but if it's true, we have a big problem with the space station. We are missing the crew escape system. As temperatures within the Soyuz capsule rose, Roscosmos raced against time to investigate and determine a resolution. Eventually, the decision was made for the Soyuz space capsule to depart from the ISS without a crew, enabling engineers on Earth to study the complex issue. This departure marked an unexpected extension of the stay for NASA astronaut Frank Rubio and his Russian counterparts, Sergei Prokopyev and Dmitry Petlin, who spent a remarkable 371 days in orbit instead of the planned 6 months. Only the SpaceX Dragon remains docked at the International Space Station, carrying 4 astronauts, 2 from NASA, a Canadian, and a Russian. They journeyed to the ISS in October, creating a diverse space team. Unfortunately, the Soyuz MS-22, the usual ride back, faces a problem as its cooling system is compromised. The Russian space agency, Roscosmos, worries about the crew compartment getting too hot and humid. The United States and Russia are tackling this challenge together in a collaborative effort. A replacement, the Soyuz MS-23, is set to arrive at the ISS, but it will be in March. This means the astronauts, initially slated to return in March, now have to extend their stay in space for a few more months. It's a unique situation where space cooperation takes center stage, highlighting the joint efforts to navigate unexpected hurdles and ensure the safety of the ISS crew. The ISS, a testament to post-Cold War cooperation, now stands as one of the last realms of collaboration between Russia and the West amid geopolitical tensions, particularly concerning Moscow's actions in Ukraine. Despite these challenges, NASA and its partners expressed the collective hope to continue operating the space station until 2030, highlighting the enduring commitment to exploration and unity in the final frontier. But that's where SpaceX is coming into the picture. An unexpected twist unfolds as NASA contemplates SpaceX's Crew Dragon as a potential lifeline for the International Space Station crew. The predicament arises from a damaged Soyuz spacecraft, prompting engineers in Moscow to assess the feasibility of launching another Soyuz capsule for the 3-person team aboard the MS-22 craft. As a part of the analysis, NASA also contacted SpaceX about its capability to return additional crew members aboard Dragon if needed in an emergency. Although the primary focus is on understanding the post-leak capabilities of the Soyuz MS-22 spacecraft, the space agency said, in the face of uncertainties surrounding a Soyuz solution, NASA is exploring alternative options, with SpaceX's Crew Dragon emerging as a plausible backup. The contemplation hinges on Russia's ability to launch a new Soyuz and the potential risks involved. As NASA mulls over this contingency plan, what capabilities they seek from Crew Dragon still need to be clarified. Questions loom, such as whether Crew Dragon's capacity can be expanded or whether launching an empty capsule is a viable rescue mission. We have asked SpaceX a few questions about their capability to return additional crew members on Dragon if necessary. Still, our prime focus differs from this time, NASA spokeswoman Sandra Jones said. However, a potential hurdle comes to light. The spacesuits worn by the MS-22 crew while SpaceX capsules seamlessly integrate with custom-tailored spacesuits, the MS-22 team embarked on their ISS journey adorned in Russian so-called spacesuits. This incongruity introduces a complexity to the potential deployment of Crew Dragon as a lifeboat, raising questions about adaptability and compatibility. So, let's learn more about the Dragon. The Dragon, a special spaceship made by SpaceX, was a pioneer in carrying astronauts into space from a private company. The first test flight happened on December 8, 2010, followed by another on May 22, 2012, which delivered stuff to the International Space Station. On May 30, 2020, it made history by taking astronauts Doug Hurley and Robert Behnken to the ISS. The Dragon has two parts, a pressurized front section resembling a bell and an unpressurized cylindrical rear portion called the trunk. Solar arrays on the trunk power the Dragon. It can carry a whopping 6,000 kilojoules of supplies to the ISS. NASA, the American Space Agency, teamed up with SpaceX for 20 Dragon flights to the ISS, without people until 2020. Later, a new version called Dragon 2 took over. With two types: Crew Dragon and Cargo Dragon. Crew Dragon can carry up to 7 astronauts. In March 2019, an unmanned demo Crew Dragon successfully docked with the ISS to launch Dragon rides on a Falcon 9 rocket made by SpaceX, lifting off from Cape Canaveral, Florida. After completing its mission, Dragon safely splashes into the sea, concluding its journey. Crew Dragon, a pivotal component of the Dragon 2 spacecraft, signifies a groundbreaking leap in space travel developed and crafted by SpaceX, a prominent American aerospace manufacturer. This marks the fifth class of U.S. spacecraft designed to carry humans into orbit. Following the footsteps of the Mercury, Gemini, Apollo, and Space Shuttle programs, Crew Dragon plays a vital role in NASA and SpaceX's Demo 2 mission, signifying a collaborative venture for human space exploration. Distinguished by an integrated pusher-launch escape system featuring 8 Super Draco engines, Crew Dragon can swiftly propel the spacecraft away from the rocket in case of an emergency. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.